Hello, and welcome to the July 1st intention. Despite the power outages and the heat, here we go. We're going to create a reality of our choosing. So, if you could find a place for about 30 minutes where you could sit down or lie down with your eyes closed and not be disturbed, that would be great. Go ahead and close your eyes. We're going to start with a few slow, deep breaths. Take the breath of life in. And when you exhale, I want you to just let everything go. All your cares and worries just dissolve and float away. And the next breath, fill your belly up full. And when you exhale this time, I'd like you to just feel like you're sinking into the safe arms of Pachamama, Mother Earth, always supporting us. And for the next breath, if you could focus on breathing light directly into your heart, and then exhaling light directly from your heart. Good. And now we're going to focus on the body. Make sure it's good and relaxed for this inwards journey. If you could bring your attention to your feet right now and simply ask them to relax at this time. Feel your energy leaving through your feet into the ground, curling up with the roots of the forest, and then circling back to complete the circuit back into your feet, allowing the earth to cleanse and replenish your energy. Feel grounded. And then we focus on our ankles, our shins, our calves, our knees. Everything relaxes. Then our upper legs, buttocks, pelvic area, hips. Feel everything soften. Then our inner organs, rib cage, breast, chest, full back and spine. Everything loosens. Your shoulders are down in the most comfortable position. Arms, forearms, hands, and fingers all hanging loosely. Your neck is supple, bearing no weight. And we move up to the skin of our scalp. Sometimes tension can hide up there. I want you to loosen, release anything up there, almost as if your ears could wiggle. Excuse me. And then we move to our jaw. We allow it to unhinge. Open up and receive the breath of life. Your whole facial muscles completely relax now. And then we move up to our eyes and see if we can't get our eyelids to soften a few extra degrees. And we move inwards and ask our right brain to relax and our left brain to relax. And then we're going to thank our minds right now for all the hard work they do on our behalf all the time. We're going to invite our mind to have a seat on the couch right now and just chillax for a bit while we let the heart steer the bus for this session. And we want our minds to stick around and be part of our council. Just take more of a back seat for a little while. Now let's deal with our thoughts. We all have so many thoughts. Let's use the element of water today again to deal with them. Water is a great element for dealing with our thoughts as it retains memory. And it's such a hot day out, it's nice to think about the water cooling us. So envision yourself standing in the middle of a gentle river right now. Your feet firmly entrenched in the banks. And it's a hot day, you're enjoying the wet, cool feel of the water against your ankles and shins. And you're feeling the pull of the flow of the river down. I want you to imagine all of your thoughts as water droplets, all being contained in water droplets. And as you shake your head gently, all those water droplets come streaming out, almost like a dog shaking its wet coat. Gravity taking each of your thoughts and scapulated in the water droplets down to the surface of the river. The flow bearing them downstream. This puts you in a unique position to witness or observe your thoughts. And that's what we want. We want you to watch them, but don't get engaged. Don't let them carry you away down the river with them. Stay anchored where you are in the banks. And just watch. And if you are observing or witnessing your thoughts, therefore that means you are not your thoughts. You are something much more deeply profound. And we'll explore that a bit. But first, let's take the journey from our head space to our chest cavity where our heart is. We're going to take a beautiful wooden spiral staircase to get there. I'd like you to envision this journey viscerally. So feel the warm grain of the wood underneath your fingertips as you trail your hand down the railing. Hear the soft padding of your bare feet as they touch down on each step. And feel the buoyancy as you glide down the staircase. And when you arrive on the platform, I'd like you to notice if there's anything in front of your heart. Sometimes there's a gate with a lock on it, or a wall has been built. What I'd like you to realize right now is that's normal, but that you have access to your heart at all times, a VIP backstage pass. It's your heart, it's your concert. So go ahead and envision those locks disintegrating, the gates creaking open. Perhaps a bridge appears over the moat that's been built. And as you approach the door to your heart, you see it crack open, and brilliant beams of yellow golden light spill out everywhere. It's so beautiful. See yourself opening the door and entering into your heart space to be completely bathed in this warm and loving light. You feel so safe and secure and so happy. This is the most amazing place you've ever been or could imagine inside your heart space. And this light is closest to the truest essence of what you really are as well. Everything in the universe is made of energy, as are we. It's the common denominator. So we're going to have a bit of a shift in perception right now so we can experience our energy body or our light body. I'd like you to look down at your hands inside your heart and see that all the cells of your body have transformed into brilliant points of light. You're floating there, kind of existing like a light cloud. It's very blissful. Everybody has a very unique shade of color and texture to them. I'd like you to experience this right now. What color are you? And then you look up and you see a colossal but indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you as well. This is the flow of the cosmos, the consciousness of one. I call this place the Nexus. It goes by many names in many cultures. It doesn't really matter what you call it. At the end of the day, what it really is just total connection. And this is what we want. So right now, I'd like you to allow yourself to float up and merge with this light. You don't have to be afraid. You can come out of it at any time. You don't have to sacrifice anything to be here. And you don't have to change your beliefs. All truths are inclusive. One of the things that you might experience when you first join in is a sensation of coming home, of belonging. And at some point on every level, you will experience that you are everything and everyone in the universe, and they are also you. We're all one being, one consciousness, all part of the same pie, slightly different flavors we bring to the same pie. Now, this nexus is a place of incredible power. You have at your fingertips the knowledge and wisdom of the entire universe at your command. This is where our intuition stems from. This is a place of spontaneous healing, of miracles, and incredible power to create, which is what we're going to take advantage of right now. We're going to intend a reality of our choosing and anchor it in the present moment at the end of the intention, because we can. So go ahead and envision the life that you've always secretly dreamed of having. I'm going to guide along in generalities because at our core, we all want the same things. But I want you to fill in the blanks and color the page as you see fit. So let's start by talking about health. We all want good health. Envision yourself right now completely whole, vibrant, healthy, moving your physical body with ease and grace. Your emotional body is balanced, your mental body is full of clarity, and your energetic body is filled and complete. And we trust our bodies. They're amazing systems that self-heal, self-repair, guard us against anything we might need shielding from. And in this reality, we take care of our bodies. Anytime we need guidance and teaching on how to do so, that is amply available to us. I'd like you to experience this right now. This vitality. I feel light, like effervescent bubbles are just coursing through my entire being, through my DNA, my cells, right down to the atomic level. Everything realigning into its natural, perfect, healthy state of balance. It's very exhilarating. And now, while you're experiencing this vitality, I'd like you to extend it and include your friends and family in this. Witness the expressions of relief and wonderment on their faces. Then stretch it out to include your community. And then the entire world. What a beautiful gift to give and receive. Total vibrant health. This is within our power to do so. We are all healers. It's just a matter of sending out the frequency of energy with your intent. This has already happened. It is done. So say we all. And now let's talk about abundance. There's plenty on this planet for us all, and that is the truth. So let's go ahead and lift humanity up out of survival mode and into creation mode. It is time. Everybody has access to fresh, clean drinking water. Everybody has ample, natural, healthy food. Everybody has shelter. Everybody has warmth or cooling if they need it. And there's plenty left over for comfort. Maybe we could travel around once in a while if we'd like. Most importantly, that we have the resources to follow our passions and our dreams in life. Each of us were seated with a unique gift that only we can develop and share back with the world. This is our purpose. When we're on the path of our purpose, we feel fulfillment. Not just because we're doing what we love. Deep down, we each have an innate need and desire to contribute. And so when we're following our path, we're being fulfilled on many levels. I'd like you to experience this right now. What are you doing when you're following your bliss? And if you don't know what your purpose is right now, that's okay, don't worry. We're going to generate the feelings associated with it and allow that to beckon into our conscious awareness, that information. So let's go ahead and generate feelings of wholeness or completeness that we felt in our lives. Or perhaps it's that all over good feeling from selflessly helping another at some point. Or you can go to a memory where you were doing something you were so enamored with, so fascinated by, that you completely lost track of all time. That's kind of what you're looking for. Now envision yourself going to bed at the end of the day of being on your path, feeling completely fulfilled, sleeping soundly through the night, waking up in the morning, excited to jump out of bed and do it all again. Now, we just did this for the entire world, so what does that look like now? I see all the amazing imaginations and intellects pooling together to problem solve. And all of a sudden, we are living on a planet free of pollution. We've learned how to live in harmony and balance with the Earth's ecosystems. How fantastic is that? And look at us exploring our limitless potential together, expanding our consciousness, inventing, building, teaching, learning, sharing, caring, progressing into the future in a most balanced and conscious way. What an exciting time to be alive. And we're doing this together. We are meant to be together. We are here to walk each other home through the meadows and over the bumps. But today, let's celebrate this amazing existence together in song, in music, in dancing, in laughter, in playing. I'm feeling joy just expanding my chest right now, envisioning this. Feeling all the relationships healing, love being transmitted and received. Celebrate. I'm walking down the street in my reality, seeing all the smiles on strangers' faces, watching the lights behind their eyes. It's so beautiful. And let's intend one more thing while we're here together. Let's intend that everybody is awakening to this consciousness of one. At least that everybody is feeling connected. Something incredible happens when we remember who and what we truly are. This high vibrational resonance frequency, this energy, this light, this love. All of a sudden, the heavier, lower energies just don't make sense anymore. The greed, the harming of others, the righteousness, the judgment, it all falls away, and we naturally tend to adopt the same foundation principles. Honesty, integrity, authenticity, caring, sharing. Everybody's on the same page. What a beautiful freedom. Even the systems that govern us in this reality and place are there to design to uplift us in our lives, to protect our freedoms, to help us flow along on our journeys together. I'm sensing all the tension, worry, and fear lift collectively up off of our shoulders and transform in the atmosphere above us into a resonance frequency that's more in tune with who we truly are. And all of a sudden, trust is just blossoming again in my heart. I'm overflowing with compassion, sensing all the connections cleansing, clearing, opening up, communication flowing. What a sensational atmosphere to exist in. It's so easy just to be. It's so easy just to be. Now, wherever you are in your beautiful reality, I want you to just stop for a moment in your shoes. Whether you're out cooling off in a lake somewhere on a hot summer's day, or if you're out for a moonlit walk with your dog in the forest, enjoying the serenity, or you're out for a picnic with your family, enjoying their shining faces, seeing your children and your grandchildren thrive. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, just stop and look at all the beauty that surrounds you, all the natural beauty, all the man-made beauty, and drink it in. Feel this unconditional love energy that surrounds and supports you at all times, and receive it. You are so worthy of this amazing reality you've just created. And now I'd like to connect with some gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every step, every breath of this incredible life. Thank you, vulnerability. Thank you to all my lessons. Thank you to this vessel, this body that allows me to perceive all this beauty. Thank you to my emotions for guiding me through this lifetime. And most of all, thank you for our connections to each other, to the earth, to our hearts, and back to the source, the fountain that constantly replenishes us with light, healing, love, energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now we're going to take this beautiful intention of reality that you've created and build it up as an energy ball in your center right now, in the heart space, the solar plexus, the dantian area. Build it up as a big energy ball. Make it crackle with life, grow it large. And then soak it with those elevated emotions you just felt, the fulfillment, the joy, the peace, and the gratitude. And we're going to take a large breath in, build up that energy ball, and then when we exhale, we're going to release and share that with the world. Here we go. Exhale completely, give it all away. Our hearts are vast, and then breathe in the breath of life. Replenish yourself with love, light, healing, energy. Good job. Now wiggle your fingers and toes. We're going to come back into our bodies proper. Maybe shift your limbs around a little bit too. And when you're ready to come back into the room, into your space, open your eyes. And just take note of how you're feeling. Know that you can come back to this state of being, this feeling, at any time with a single conscious breath of intention. This is why we do this practice, so that we can call it up on demand at a moment's notice. Eventually, we become so good at it, we It's natural. We don't even have to try anymore. It's effortless. We become a walking, talking, natural transmitter of this high frequency energy that's more in alignment with who we truly are, creating the reality of our choosing around us because we are this powerful. And so much more so, exponentially by magnitudes, actually, when we put our intentions together in this way. So thank you for joining me in these intentions. Whether it's live or recorded, it all works. It's all good. Have a most wonderful day ahead of you. Stay cool in this heat if you're in this local area. Remember to use the element of water to your advantage today. And we'll see you again for tomorrow's intention. Have a great one.